God bless you. So, I've been made aware, as directly after the last video, I saw lots and lots of articles about a certain set of stones being attacked. Now, the first thing that struck me is, why would they have this in the media unless they wanted it there? Now, I don't know if you've seen the video of the actual strike. And I've seen some people saying, well, it's lightning. Saying, oh, well, at the time there was a storm. But the storm wasn't directly on that spot exactly, but in that general sort of vicinity. But there was one thing that struck me. Now, I did not ignore, because there are many videos showing you the explosion as it hits, but did anyone look at the top right? So there's CCT that watches this thing all day and night. And there's a timestamp at the exact moment of explosion. And it's done at 4 a.m, 33 minutes past, at 33 seconds. Did you notice how many numbers of the number 3 I just spoke? Now this has significance, that number. Now, originally when I first heard of it, I was wondering, well, which one of the stones was actually hit and destroyed at the time? But there's something else that's very important. There is a stone there that's in the ground, and it talks about the time when they'll have to dig it up for the world to come. You know, the order that this is all about. Now, for us, we know them as the Satanic commandments. They're Satanic commandments. Everyone's like, oh, well, some are saying, well, it's fundamentalist now. They can use this for their information if they themselves did this. And then can use it to point a finger at certain people that happen to believe in Jesus and just so happen to wear red hats. You understand where we're saying here? At the same time, had this have been a legitimate attack by some people, whoever they would have been, for them to have announced it in the media and to have said that they would have to admit that they've been attacked, and it would give recognition to the attackers, it would show weakness. On top of this, there are those saying that it is God striking with lightning. Now, watch the videos time and time and time again. And the one thing you're going to see is there's like this light in the distance on the left-hand side of the screen before the explosion. You'll see like a ripple effect on it. At the point of that ripple effect, and then it gets to the free, all in that top right corner. That ripple effect, then explosion. Now, just the other day, as we know, CERN's been turned on. It's a massive magnet. A harmonic resonance conductor. This thing creates immense energy. Do you understand? Now, if you can control energy and direct energy, you can do it and send it in specific points. Now, this thing's been hit, but it's not been utterly destroyed when it was hit. Only a part of it was, which I thought was most interesting, because do you remember when they put up that George Floyd monument, you know, the big painting on the side of that wall? The very night they'd finished doing it, lightning hit that, and it obliterated that entire wall, and not one piece of it was left standing. Now I think of God's mighty arm in his hand. He does not miss. And if this was people that wanted to set something to make it go poof, they would have gone to the center stone to make sure you obliterated all, not just one specific stone. And I don't know if you've noticed, within the few hours of it happening, they've already got bulldozers and diggers there. It's already been leveled. It's already gone. And I see lots of people going, yay, yay, yay. But I'm concerned about the diggers, because of that stone. For once they have their order, it will be dug up. Now I don't know what's in that thing they have buried there, but I have not forgotten that something is buried there. I always previously just assumed they'd probably go there in the dead of night and just dig it up. And then we'd see it had been dug up and that would have been it. But no. How'd you cover up digging something up so no one knows you're digging something up? Been a big old explosion. And then of course they're saying under health and safety they've had to knock the rest of it down. Interesting that. So now only time will tell what will happen next. But all I see is information being hidden. Because now it's not there for all the people to shout, go, well there's such and such, go there and see it for yourself. Well, it's already gone. Same as I'm finding more and more information that I used to have completely gone. Those that control the digital. We see much wickedness coming. You've got all this work on harmonic resonance. Towers everywhere attached to a certain place called CERN. Supercomputer. They say they speak to an entity in another dimension that speaks back. They speak of dark matter. And the places where they house dark matter, which is supposed to be far, 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 far stronger than the atomic bomb. Scientists going insane, speaking of apparitions and spirits and demons. There's stuff going on that we don't see, nor know, nor understand, but our battle is spiritual. Wicked darkness in high places. And they are gathering, and it will be as it was in the days of Noah. Hearts in the days of Noah, as you see in Genesis 6, were completely and consistently evil. Every thought was evil. All darkness. And all this harmonic resonance, and then you also understand how technology works on the mind and can control the waves within the mind. Alpha, beta, gamma waves. Also brain waves. All these different things. And certain somethings in people that had a certain something. Being scannable. Glowable. Trackable. Lego. You have to build things in stages, piece by piece, layer by layer, bit by bit, till it is completed. It is not completed. There is more yet to come. We need to be eyes to see, ears to hear. Trust in God, pray on the matter. Seek God's wisdom in all things. Read the books, study diligently. Be of good courage and do not fear nor be afraid. Do not repay evil with evil, but overcome evil with good. Pray for all. Love one another as your very selves. You pray for the lost, as if they were your very selves. If you did not wish yourself to be lost, so would you not someone to work with all due diligence to save you if you were hanging on the precipice? A world full of judgment and danger. Stand ready, stand steadfast. Because if they use this as an excuse that it was an attack of religious fundamentalism, they'll have to outlaw a certain book a little bit more quickly. Because you know that this book is in opposition of what this world seeks to become. Where they want everyone to be mango pineapples, cucumber penguins, and anything else you can think of. where alphabeti spaghetti does not have enough letters for those that like to be something. Where a pocket full of pronouns stands for nothing. But they might change their mind in 10 minutes' time to a new set. Maybe another set after that, and then another set. A world where truth is thrown to the ground, where they expect men and women to share the exact same toilets, where there is no privacy nor safety, where they expect a man that has trained all his life in boxing to go into the ring after he announces, well, I think I'm something else. And then a young lady that's trained for boxing goes into the ring with a man who is trained. Muscle twitch fibers don't change. Men have more denser bone mass. This is basic science. We have tighter enveloped muscle twitch fibers. This is basic science, it doesn't change. There's already a significant difference in the amount of oxygen that passes into those muscles, the intensity of those muscles. It's why, pound for pound, the punch of the man will always be stronger. And we now expect them both to compete on the same field and say there's no advantage between either. Even though we know the male can outrun the female in the world record, and when a mediocre man goes and leaves the men's division to perform in the opposite division that he is not, he starts making all the records there. There is much deception going on, where they are trying to have little ones taught. But I tell you this, there has been a whole slew, because these people that are trying to teach, that are men dressed as women, drag, in schools, a whole slew of them have been arrested, because guess what? Turns out they're all convicted for things to do with little ones. Know them by their deeds and by their fruits. The world is trying to normalize this. They're trying to say there are shows where little families can go with their children. Then you have Penguin Cucumber that's naked, walking up and down, holding a toddler's hand. This is being normalized. And far, far more. Think of the sleepy, creepy child sniffer. Or what about the creepy, sleepy child sniffer's daughter's diary talking about inappropriate things? It's all there for all to see. It's not hidden. They just don't care that you see. When the wicked are in power, the people groan. But stand steadfast on your faith, on the cornerstone that is Jesus Christ. For we know they have more things up their sleeve. They're bringing together a one world system, a one world government, a one world religion. Conformism, to do as you are told, no matter what it is you are told. To think as they think, no matter what it is they think. It's all coming together. Piece by piece, layer by layer. People terrified, unless they're... And then, those that have a certain something, they're the ones that are terrified of everyone that doesn't. But then it's the ones that have a certain something, they're the ones that are falling down like flies. Makes you think. There's a lot going on. A lot we do not see, a lot we do not know. But all things done in the dark will be exposed by the light. For Jesus is coming. We will stand steadfast to the end, prepared, staying faithful as the faithful servant, being prepared so that if it comes, with our heads on or off, you be prepared to keep praising God. Standing faithful, standing steadfast, faithful unto death, and receiving the crown of eternal life. So we await, and we stay faithful, no matter how long we wait, as we watch this wicked system be built as it comes to pass. We see that they are making a famine, making people hungry, making an artificial food sacrificed unto idols. There will be a time when they take the people away and put them into places away from all others. Do not conform to them, nor eat of that sacrificed unto idols. As Jesus said in Revelation, this I have against you, that you eat that food that is sacrificed unto idols. Have no part of wickedness, instead expose it. Live as the light, for Jesus is the truth, the way, and the life. Learn from God. Study ever diligently and faithfully. Learn, pray and praise, give thanks, trust, build faith. Do not be double-minded. For as the lighthouse warns the boat in the dark, so it does not crash upon the rocks, so shall you be the light in a dark world, shining the light of God to glorify your Father in heaven, not ourselves. Stay mindful of what's going on in all these things, for I have no idea what is being dug up, but we shall find out eventually. God bless each and every one of you.